Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the option. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. This quarterback part of their running game. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Monarchs are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The screen, he's got wheels. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat.
You've got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And the Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Wide receiver comes in motion, using his feet, and he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
And that's another FIU.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Slithers into space. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking for space, it's Newsome. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Turning it on! Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with a catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This is a designed run. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Rush is on him. He's got him this time. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Evans. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Evans. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line, they have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Oh, it's loose! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
In your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Wilson to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sherman. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feed.
There we go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, FIU! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Back to throw, it's Evans. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sticky. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. catch in the middle. It's Dickey. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Monarchs in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Now on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. He might want another play. They want to throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Evans. Snagged out of the air. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. FIU pushing tempo. On the move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Demps. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Depth. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Calls his own number. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's another FIU.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Moving out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, he missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Newsome.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Makes it past the marker. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll run the option. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They go to the ground. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's sticky. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gets the back moving. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.